Hello, today I, Shail Bala from GNV Bilaspur is going to discuss about topic Needs and Methods of Family Planning from class 10th. Hello learners, hope you all are doing good. Students, have you ever felt the beauty of nature? How beautiful is our earth? The trees, the birds, the animals, the green fields, isn't it? And above all, we humans are the aesthetic one who can feel this beauty. But wait, why there are so much problems like overcrowdedness, diseases, hunger? Do you know in the last century, development in various fields significantly improved the quality of life of the people, which directly increased the population rate rapidly. You all know the fact that India's population is more than 1 billion people and it is still growing. For the fulfillment of current population, we do not have any major scope for increasing the area of land under cultivation. Therefore, it is necessary to have a check on population. Dear listeners, can you imagine the ill effects of increasing population on our earth? Let me make you familiar with the alarming situation caused due to overpopulation. Such an alarming growth rate could lead to an absolute scarcity of basic needs like food, shelter and clothing. The majority of our population depends on agriculture for their livelihood. Wait, we also do not have enough agricultural land. This is because growing population needs shelter and human is in continuous process of acquiring land for construction purposes. Do you agree with me? Yes, I am sure you all do agree with this. If I talk about the India's population, it is recently ranked the most populous country of the world. Look at these countries' data. We are at the top. Do you think is it a matter of pride for us? I am sure your answer would never be yes. So learners, today we are going to discuss a related important topic, that is needs and methods for family planning. So first of all, let's try to understand the term family planning. Family planning is the practice of controlling the number of children and the intervals between their birth. It is an essential aspect of reproductive health and can help individuals and couples to make decisions about their family size. According to World Health Organization (WHO), the term reproductive health means it is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity in all matters related to the reproductive system and to its function and process. In the reproductive health, one must be aware about the reproductive organ, which simply refers to healthy reproductive organs with normal functions. However, it has a broader perspective and includes the emotional as well as social aspects of reproduction also. Therefore, a society with people having physically and functionally normal reproductive organs as well as normal emotional and behavioral interactions among them in all sex-related aspects might be called reproductively healthy. Dear students, let us discuss with the help of some points why is it significant to maintain reproductive health. This is because reproductive health is very essential for individuals' overall well-being and quality of life. Another one of the crucial aspects of reproductive health is the ability to plan and space pregnancies. It helps us to know and to prevent sexually transmitted infections. It also makes possibility of early detection of reproductive disorders. Couple may know about infertility and assisted reproductive technologies, also called as ART, which will assist the infertile couple. Reproductive health provides knowledge about gender equity. It means it allows people regardless of their gender to make autonomous decisions about their bodies, including choices related to sexuality, contraception, and reproductive rights. Reproductive health is closely linked to maternal and child health outcomes. Adequate prenatal care, safe childbirth practices, and postnatal support contribute to healthier pregnancies, safer deliveries, and better health for both mothers and babies. So, viewers, from the above discussion, we are able to understand the significance of reproductive health. Understanding these factors will help us to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Hey, do you know our government is very much concerned about the health of the people? Yes, one of the goals of our government is to provide better health facilities so that the goals set for better reproductive health could be achieved effectively. Can you recall some of the policies and programs of Government of India which are dedicated to the reproductive health of its people? Yes, the well-known programs of Indian government is Reproductive and Child Health Care RCH programs, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. In continuation of this, I want to tell you an interesting fact regarding India, that it is the first country in the world to initiate action plans and programs at a national level to attain total reproductive health as a social goal. These programs called as family planning, which were initiated in 1951 in India. Alright, from the above discussion, we came to the conclusion that the population explosion for any country may become a bane to it if it remains unchecked. Now, the inquisitive question must arise in your mind that how to control the increasing population growth and what are the various methods. Okay, let us discuss and understand these methods in brief. This can be achieved by the use of contraceptives. A wide range of contraceptive methods are presently available, which could be broadly grouped into following categories, namely the mechanical or barrier methods, second one is chemical methods, and the last one is surgical methods. Let us discuss these methods one by one. First of all, the barrier method, which is also called as mechanical method. In this method, there is prevention of the meeting of egg and sperm by the use of various devices like condoms, diaphragms, cervical caps, etc. Second one is the chemical method, which includes IUDs and oral contraceptive methods. There are certain chemicals which can either inhibit the development of ovum and prevent the implantation within the uterus. These chemicals can be administered in the body in the form of oral pills. In this picture, you can see some of the examples of oral pills such as Maladi, Saheli. Actually, these pills contain combination of certain hormones, either progestogens or progestogen-estrogen combinations. These hormones inhibit ovulation and implantation as well as alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent or retard the entry of sperms. IUDs means intrauterine devices which are placed in the female uterus to prevent the free movement of sperms within the female reproductive tract and hence decreases the chances of fertilization. Do you know an example of IUDs? Have you heard about the term copper T? Might be some of you. Yes, copper T is an example of IUD which is most widely used in India. Copper T is a T-shaped device made up of copper which slowly releases copper ions in the uterine area, hence decreases the motility and fertilizing capacity of the sperms. IUDs are placed in the uterus for a certain period of time with having less side effects. IUD is also one of the most widely accepted methods of contraception in India because of its high reversibility rate. Now, the last one is the surgical method. It is also called as permanent or termination method, as the chances of reversibility are very less. In this method, with the help of surgery under the supervision of a professional doctor, a small cut is made either in the fallopian tube of the female or in the vas deferens part of the males. In females, it is called tubectomy, in which fallopian tubes are cut and then tied, whereas in males this method is called vasectomy, in which a small part of vas deferens is removed by incision and then tied. Due to this method, the gametes will not reach to their destination, hence there will be no fertilization. So, viewers, these are the different methods of contraception. One other area of reproductive health which is of great concern is the sex ratio difference. Do you know what is sex ratio? Let me help you to know about sex ratio. Sex ratio is defined as the number of females per thousand males in a given population. You can see the gender gap index released by World Economic Forum, in which India ranks at 140th position out of 156 countries. Don't you think it is really a shocking and alarming news? Can you mention why such differences are seen in the number of male and female in the society? There are certain reasons for this. Let me tell you. The most important one is prenatal sex determination. It is an illegal diagnostic method to know the sex of the growing fetus before its birth with the help of some techniques. This increases female feticide chances, which leads to decrease in the female sex ratio. In India, the other one may be the desire for a male child, as it is the orthodox thinking of the society that only male child can take over the paternity lineage of the family. The last one may be illiteracy. Earlier, this was also one of the reasons for female feticide. Hence, it can be concluded that for a healthy society, the female sex ratio must be maintained. There are some infections which mainly spread through the sexual contact. Have you ever heard about these infections? So, dear learners, the last one important aspect of reproductive health is to know about such types of infections. These are called as sexually transmitted diseases. The sexually transmitted diseases can be defined as the infections that are passed from one person to another through sexual contact. In this picture, you can see some of the examples of STDs. The first one is gonorrhea, which is caused by Neisseria gonorrhoeae, and the second one is syphilis, caused by Treponema pallidum. These two are the bacterial diseases. The third is HIV/AIDS. This disease is the deadliest one and which is completely incurable. The fourth one is genital warts. These two diseases, that is HIV and genital warts, are caused by viruses. Dear students, although all persons are vulnerable to these infections, there is no reason to panic because prevention is possible. One could be free of these infections by following the simple principles such as by avoid sex with unknown partners or multiple partners, always try to use barrier methods during coitus, and above all, in case of any doubt, one should go to a qualified doctor for early detection and get complete treatment if diagnosed with infection. Now, at the last, let us briefly brush up our knowledge about the things we studied today. Firstly, I talked about family planning, an important way to have a check on the increased population. Next to family planning is about the reproductive health, in which couples must be aware about all aspects related to reproductive health. Then STDs, diseases were discussed which are transmitted through sexual contact. These may be bacterial and viral. The most incurable disease is HIV/AIDS. After this, we discuss the various contraceptive methods by which unwanted pregnancies can be prevented. These may be barrier methods, chemical methods and surgical methods. Lastly, I talk about female feticide, in which the main reason for the decrease in the female sex ratio. Thank you.